I thought I've seen all the interesting serial killer movies until I learned that Spike Lee made one in 1999 based on the summer of 1977 and the serial killer Son of Sam. This is a story I had no familiarity with. This is a serial killer by the name of David Berkowitz who was killing people in the Bronx and Brooklyn in the summer of 77. This movie stars Adrian Brody in a key role. This is him really young in his career. He's very recognizable because it's Adrian Brody, but he also is sporting this huge mohawk in this movie, and he is a punk rocker. This is a pretty big performance from Adrian Brody. He is very loud. I actually ended up quite liking this performance from him, but just a complete shell shock to see him in this movie, in this role. I don't think he's ever hit this type of tone before in his career, and I think he's quite good in it. John Leguizamo's in this movie. I was a little bit more mixed on his performance in this movie. Ultimately, this is a pretty interesting movie in what it's trying to do. What it is trying to do is showing everything going on in New York in this summer, the turbulence of it, the joy found in the Yankees, all of this, and it is Spike Lee reflecting again on his youth and growing up in New York, the bustling nature of New York. I think the movie is able to capture that spirit well. You do get how busy this movie is and how every block it just feels like there's a new adventure of New York, a new avenue to explore. I think that's what Spike Lee does. It is in many ways a love letter to the city that he grew up with while also exploring these horrific crimes that happened in this summer. Where I struggled with this movie was the framing device, which is focusing on these fictional characters. We have Vinny, played by John Leguizamo. He is somebody that's marriage is falling apart due to his drug abuse and his habitual cheating. I just didn't care about this character. He has this friendship with the Richie character, played by Adrian Brody. I was more interested in Adrian Brody's character. Vinny and everything going on in that part, it just didn't really work for me. Ultimately, this is a movie that gets significantly better in the second half. At 2 hours and 20 minutes, it's just way too long, but the last hour of this movie is pretty worthwhile, so I would definitely recommend just for that section alone. This is Spike's last entry of the 20th century, and he does not hold any punches with what he's about to do in the 21st century.